Hello Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca from Sage Awakenings. Scorpio, I hope you are keeping well. I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of September. So let's get into it, Scorpio. I'm going to pull some cards just to start with to check in with your energy, the theme of your reading for this month. Let's take a look what's going on in your world, Scorpio. Here we go. Few cards up for you in the month of September. What do you need to know? Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Okay, the first card that we have is Patience. This is all about divine timing, and what I'm sensing for you, Scorpio, it's been a long road, and there's aspects right now of life that is unfolding that in some cases it feels like it's a snail's progress for you. In other areas, the need to feel some sense of accomplishment, whether it be in business, relationships, communications, whatever it is, things are perhaps niggling at you, let's just say. Spirit is saying everything at the right time. It's time to sort of take a little bit of a deep breath and focus on going with the flow rather than forcing things. I don't feel that it's too much of an unusual message for you to take on board at this time. It probably is making sense to you. It's just that, gosh, none of us love waiting, do we? But you know what? It's going to be worth it, because here we have the Daughter Value card. So the work that you have been putting in, the seeds that you've been planting, the ideas, the day-to-day work, which sometimes has probably felt like pushing a boulder up the hill, Spirit is saying it's all going to be worth it. Certainly you are focused on creating value, improving your finances. You're asking yourself a lot of questions at this time as well about what is most important to you, what do you value. All of these things are coinciding. But when you look at what your priorities are in life, what you value the most, I feel that Spirit is saying focus on this, because everything else you will attract to support that, rather than having a transactional lens for your life, Scorpio. So this is about what do you value. And we do need to be patient sometimes when it comes to seeing things manifest and come to fruition. But this is very much saying to you, have patience, focus on what's most important to you, prioritize those things above all. Then we have the Broken Heart here, which is saying that within your energy at the moment, there's a little bit of sadness, there's a little bit of healing that needs to happen for you. Now, this could be over recent situations, or it could be things that have been lingering on for a while, and you're doing your very best to get on with life, to heal from things that have happened in the past, and well done you. So in those things, it certainly does require our patience for the healing process, for things to appear to be improved or different. So, and that's why we need to always come back to the most important things in life. What are those things that we value the most? And that's probably the awareness that you're having in the month of September. And as we focus on those things and your values, I feel that Spirit is saying this is how you get to heal you, or you get to move on and finally see progress and a different lens for your world, Scorpio. It also helps to bring a little bit of clarity, because at the moment you've been a little bit indecisive, not sure how to tackle situations that have been coming up. Do I go full on in this area, or do I pull back? Do I take this position on a situation, or do I go down this road? Some of it is about avoidance. Some of it is being forward focused. So if we look at the the whole context of this reading so far, Scorpio, it would seem to me it is all about getting clear about your values, your priorities, and being forward focused. And once you get that clarity, then indecision is no longer an issue. That melts away. So let's keep going. I want to pull, I just feel I need to pull from a different deck here. The Wisdom of Oracle. Let's have a go at this, Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Scorpio. A little bit more clarity around how we're moving forward. Yeah, so in terms of the energy they're asking you to sit in is this equal give and take energy, which we see with the exchanging gifts. The message behind this card is all about giving and receiving. So that can be in terms of our conversation. Are we having an equal game of tennis when we talk? Are we listening as much as we're talking? It could refer to your energy that you're putting out in a particular area, your business, or a focus that's in your life right now. Are you in balance, or do you need to pull back a little bit? So just keeping in mind, it's about having that lovely equal to and fro between you and others to keep yourself in balance. Right, so in saying all of that, there is a strong vibe within you, Scorpio, that really wants to create and build and do. So we've got the Yang card, okay? So this is about when it comes to door to value, in terms of what it is that's most important to you and is a priority in your life, Scorpio. Are you putting your energies in this direction in order for you to see progress? So everything is contextual, isn't it? We need to have patience in some areas of our life. We need to sort of monitor how much energy we're putting into things. Do we need to pull back in some areas? Are we being fair in terms of our perspectives, our conversations? So there's a little bit of flexibility required in certain areas of your life, and you probably intuitively know what that is all about, Scorpio. But then context specific when it comes to your priorities and knowing what is at the top of the list in terms of values in your life, then Spirit is saying, go for it. That's where you need to focus right now. Coming back to that place where you know that you've been healing yourself and you've been trying to move forward from a situation that has been lingering for a while and felt painful, Spirit is saying you're truly blessed. You know, things will heal in the right time for you, Scorpio, in this area that is coming to mind for you. So trust in love. And sometimes, you know, when we feel full on with our energy, our opinions, our point of view, that's when Spirit is asking us to pull back and just remember that perhaps not a full-on energy in all areas of our life is required, and a little bit of patience with the timing, especially in terms of relationships, is needed. But you are blessed, you are supported, and Spirit is saying approach life with a lot of love and a lot of self-compassion. That's the way to go. Now, if you are sitting in a situation that you are needing to make decisions on, and in terms of the area that you'd like to see more progress, well, I feel like something magical is going to happen for you. With the Serendipity card, Scorpio, something out of the blue happens, something unexpected. So keep your eyes, ears, and everything else open to watch out for that moment, that serendipitous moment where you just happen to have you meet someone, you have a certain conversation, or an idea comes to mind, the timing all comes together. So that's probably why Spirit is saying have patience, because inevitably it's all going to work out. Very interesting read. All right, so let's pull some tarot and look at the current challenges that you're experiencing, the opportunity in those challenges, and the way forward for you. So it's interesting. We have the Sun card in reverse, which really just says to me, are you seeing the opportunities? Are you actually seeing that your current circumstances does serve you? And maybe you've been thinking things aren't working out for you. But where you have felt sort of a little bit in the dark, my friends, I feel that this is shifting for you, and that very soon light will be shed upon a situation that felt quite mysterious, that you didn't understand. So think about your business, think about relationships, think about that area that has caused you a little bit of sadness and disappointment, perhaps. You know, with some timing and patience, eventually things will come to light. Maybe not immediately, but they will in time. So for now, Spirit is saying perhaps to step away from this situation, step away from the thoughts that have been really preoccupying you, and move forward towards something that's going to give you peace of mind and a fresh start, because what we want is the end of this. So this is sitting in the feeling of I'm so done with this and feeling quite wounded, but it was in reverse. So I'm going to say, set yourself free, Scorpio. It is time to move on from the sadness, the wounds, the difficulties, the challenges, and start focusing on what's really important to you. Put energy in that direction of your life, Scorpio, and you will start to feel a breath of fresh air and a sense of a new chapter starting for you in your life, Scorpio. All right, let's pull a few more cards here. Thank you. Just to clarify, challenge, opportunity, and way forward. Yes, so the challenge has been that you've been spending way too much time worrying about this particular issue for quite some time. I'm going to say it's matters of the heart again. Time to let it go. You've been so in your thoughts. That's exhausting, Scorpio. It's time to move on from that energy. So the opportunity is that the Wheel of Fortune has turned up. So this means things are going to get better, especially when you start to decide that you're not going to put your energy into that matter anymore. So agreeing to move on from something that's been quite challenging and not fulfilling. Well, the Wheel of Fortune helps you to move forward and to see progress, especially when you start to focus on that. So this puts you in a position of, well, it's time to make some decisions. It's time to look at what your priorities are, to weigh up the pros and the cons. So it is about getting clear. It's about having clarity in your life about what it is that you want. I'm also going to say, and return back to the beginning of the reading, where balance is so important. It is about learning to give and receive. Life can't always be exactly as we want it. And perhaps there's room for you to hold a little bit of space for alternative perspectives as you're waiting patiently for certain things and certain people to perhaps see a little bit the way you see things, or you see a little bit the way they see things in life. Yeah. Balanced perspectives, balancing your time, energy, and focus, and coming to this point in your life where it's time to make some decisions. Yeah. Let's pull a few cards now, Scorpio, from the Guardian Angel Tarot for some guidance for you. Oh, I love this. Probably a message that you really need to hear. The Three of Thought here, which is equivalent to the Three of Swords. So Spirit is saying your angels are surrounding you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important this situation that you've been experiencing, it could have been the last few months, it could have been a bit longer, how important this has been for your spiritual growth. It's never about other people, Scorpio. It's always about ourselves, how we are seeing things, the meaning that we're giving to situations. What have you learned for yourself? What have you understood about yourself? So it's about taking the time right now to be in that space of a little bit of compassion for yourself and for others, and It's now time to start to face the future with a lens of joy and optimism. What else for Scorpio? I love this. 8 of Abundance, a time for learning and honing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school or take seminars, improve your education in a particular area. So it's a good time to be focused on your work or your career or your business or the thing that you're creating and building and wanting to improve. So the key to success, they're saying, is all in the details. So that's how you create progress. Monitoring the project carefully, this is the 8 of Abundance, you get stuff done. And this is where they're saying focus on the areas that are most important to you. Put your energy, which is the Yang card, in those areas that you know are going to mean something for you and going to provide that sense of fulfillment, Scorpio. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to pull a card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck here for you. Guidance, please, for Scorpio in the month of September. Yeah. It's interesting. One of those beautiful questions you can ask yourself during this period of coming to the realization that it's most important for you to move on is understanding what you're most thirsty for in life. What do you have a hunger to really experience? Where is it in your life that you truly want to feel more fulfilled? There is something that's wanting to burst forth for you. We have the Hunger card in that beautiful full moon, where you so desperately want to feel heard and acknowledged. You want to get out there and express yourself. You want to shine. You want to be in the limelight because progress is important to you. It's a whole mix of things here. It's almost like the phoenix rising that's happening within you at the moment, Scorpio. This desire to want to set yourself free from this kind of dilemma of feeling trapped. So these cards actually go really well together. You have been feeling mentally trapped and wounded and not understood at all, Scorpio, for quite some time, and this is really building up for you. Well, now it's like you're setting yourself free, and we only ever keep ourselves trapped, and we can only be the people to set ourselves free. So it would seem to me in the month of September, this is your moment to set yourself free, to say what you want to say, be who you want to be, and to really experience life in a very tangible way. And this is coming from a deep, deep place within you. So don't be surprised if there's a lot of releasing, a lot of memories and emotions are coming to the surface. And I feel that the strong energy that you have and this desire to have progress could mean that when you're getting clear about what you value and your priorities, you're realizing where you don't want to have, where you won't compromise, let's just say, Scorpio. Okay, so how are we doing here? Let's take a look at the Power Tarot deck here to see if there's anything in particular you need to know in terms of your actions moving forward, Scorpio, for this month. It's an interesting month where you really have, you're coming to that place of making that decision to move on and to value you. So Spirit's just saying, remember, have a little patience with the process. Remember to give and receive, equal balance there. But yes, most definitely empower yourself, get yourself, free yourself from that mental entrapment that you've had for a while, and really embrace life and think about where it is that you want to grow and where you want to focus. Beautiful. So the Empress card is confirming this. It's time to act upon your plans. It's time to put you first here. It's time to embrace life, enjoy yourself, give birth to new things, most definitely. But you're feeling like you really need to reward yourself, Scorpio. And why not? You deserve it. You deserve to feel empowered, beautiful, creative, and you really are making that decision to focus on what it is that you want to create. So well done. So this is interesting. The 3 of Gabriel is letting us know that prosperity is coming because of your beautiful, wise planning and the seeds that you've been planting. I also see that travel here is on the horizon for many of you. And through this travel, it's sort of like breaking open your ideas and your creativity to see what the next step or stages are in your life. This next chapter of your life, it feels like an adventure for you, Scorpio. So this is where you finally make the decision to embrace you and your future, and now you're feeling very optimistic. And with that beautiful optimism, you begin to manifest progress and opportunities, and your ability to see beyond what has been a very internal and insular period of time in your life. You're breaking free from that, Scorpio, and now you're ready to, I say this as a metaphor, travel the world. You're ready to expand. You're ready to embrace you and so many opportunities. I love that. Well, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading at that. If you would like to have a personal reading for your particular circumstances, my details are in the description box below. We'll pull a card as a summary for your reading for this month from the Namaste Blessing deck, which I have here, these beautiful little cards, and we'll just pull one here for you. Infinite blessings. I love it. Blessings flow to and from you, endlessly expanding in all directions. Did I not say expansion? Filling you with the healing light that guides you upon your blessed path. Rainbow light flows from your heart, creating infinite peace. My goodness, how beautiful is that, Scorpio? It is a time where you devote your time, energy, and values and priorities on you, and all for the love of wanting to grow and expand and make progress. My beautiful Scorpios, that's it for September. I do hope to hear from you. Please leave me a comment. Let me know if this reading has helped you in some way. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and even hit that like button. That'd be amazing. Do take care, Scorpio, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.